From Patrick Gymnasium in Old Metairie, it's the Division IV state quarterfinals this evening as the Cajuns of Country Day take on the Blue Jays of St. Edmund. And a pleasant good evening to you. Ken Trahan, joined by the coach, Bill Gallagher, as we bring you state quarterfinal action. This is Division IV, and tonight it's the 5th seed, Country Day, the 13th seed, St. Edmund. How do we get here? Well, Southern Lab got taken out of the playoffs in the 4th seed. St. Edmund thus got a pass in the first round because they had to play at Southern Lab, and they probably would not have won that game against Southern Lab, but Southern Lab self-imposed themselves out of the playoffs, so St. Edmund advanced to take on Country Day. In the opening round, the Cajuns whipped number 12 seed Westminster Christian out of the same district as St. Edmund, 66-43. Bill, we look at this game. We know about the Country Day program. This is an established, superior program. This Country Day program, 7 state championships, 5 under Mike McGuire, who is truly one of the best coaches in Louisiana.
Yeah, this is an interesting game tonight. You got a team like St. Edmunds. They haven't played in quite a while because with COVID, they lost a lot of games at the end of their schedule, then didn't get to play that playoff game against Southern Lab. So this is going to be really, really interesting. What kind of effort, what kind of team, what kind of shape St. Edmunds is in, and playing Country Day here. That's a monumental task for anyone at any level to come into this gymnasium and play this caliber of a program.
Country Day comes in at 13-9. The Cajuns had 7 games canceled this year due to COVID-19 protocols, thus only 22 games, but they've won 4 straight and 6 of their last 7. Bill, that's all about football players. They share a lot of athletes here, and when they get the guys back from football, it takes a while. They get better. Then they had the COVID issues, and then they simply finally put it together late in the season. This is a good basketball team.
Yeah, historically they get off to a slow start. Mike McGuire, he's been around a long time. He's seen it all. He kind of schedules it light in the beginning because he knows he's not going to have those football players. And in the last few years, Country Day's football team has also progressed deep into the playoffs. So he's had to go at extended time without his football players. He got them back. Then COVID hit him. Some of the kids had it. Some of them were quarantined. He caught COVID himself.
He sure did.
So, and I have no idea what St. Edmunds has done as far as COVID goes, how that has affected them other than everyone has lost games.
Right.
But did it affect them physically? We don't know that. So that's just, you can throw that in the pot or you can take it out the pot. It's affected everyone.
Each case is individual, obviously. Country Day with state championships under Mike McGuire in 2009, 2013, 2014, 2017, and 2019. And they were finalists 3 other times under Coach McGuire. Tells you how special they've been. And, of course, back in 1977 and 1980, they won state championships with Richard Jarrett as the coach who played up-tempo. Richard, a Marine, and he had some really good players back then like John Derenbecker and MC Wadlin and Trip Ludwig and Chris McMorris. A lot of names that are familiar. Second-generation players came through with some of those names. And, of course, the 1980 team, I think about the Wenzels, because you had 3 Wenzel brothers that were part of Country Day back then, and obviously they were good. So here's the stat on Country Day that's amazing. Final 4 in 13 of the last 16 seasons. That's how remarkable a program that Mike McGuire has fashioned in 23 years. Won his 500th game back in the 1920 season. And Mike, of course, born and raised a Jesuit and University of New Orleans graduate. And started off as an assistant at Archbishop Rummel under Rusty Jones for 5 years with Rock Weilbacher. And then he became the head coach at St. Martin's and then at Destrehan. Then Country Day did one of the smartest things they could ever do by hiring Mike McGuire.
Yeah, he's done a great job here. And that streak of making it, in the playoffs and the finals and everything, that's not slightly watered down because of the split, but a lot of that took place when the whole state was together without that split. So you had to go through some real tough teams. And let's look at tough teams. Division IV, year in, year out.
Loaded.
Man, you got Crescent City, you got Riverside, you would have had Southern Lab.
Calvary Baptist is outstanding.
Baptist, you got Country Day.
Opelousas Catholic is really good.
That is just a really, really tough division to compete in.
Country Day has had a Louisiana Gatorade Player of the Year. Back-to-back years, Matt Derenbecker was that in 2009 and 2010. As for St. Edmund, out of Eunice, Louisiana, and This St. Edmund team plays in District 5 1A. Start right there because that's a really tough league. North Central, the number 1 seed in 1A. Opelousas Catholic, who I just mentioned, Division 4 quarterfinalist, really good. They also have Catholic Point Capee, the aforementioned Westminster Christian, and Sacred Heart. So they play in a tough league, so they're ready to face this kind of competition.
Oh, yeah. It's not like they've never faced anybody like Country Day before. It's just making that trip all the way from Eunice to down here and coming into this gymnasium. But I'm sure they're battle-tested, no doubt about it.
Nick Trosclair's in his second season, 28-24 overall, and he's an alumnus. He's a St. Edmund graduate, so he's a Blue Jay through and through. A 4-year letterman when he was at the school in football, basketball, baseball, and track. Then he was a preferred walk-on at ULL in baseball. But not only is he a nice guy, and he's been very cooperative, and we're deeply appreciative, but we salute him, too, because he served the United States in the U.S. Navy for 20 years, and I have tremendous respect for that.
Absolutely, no doubt about that. And you know what? I'm sure some of that Navy upbringing or that Navy time he spent transposes over into his team and the discipline that you're going to see from this team tonight.
Blue Jays are 15-12 this year. They were 13-12 last year, lost 83-49 to the number 3 seed, their district rival Opelousas Catholic, in the playoffs. Trosclair, interestingly enough, was the head softball coach and assistant football coach at Centerville when he was hired to take over at St. Edmund. Cade LeBlanc, his top assistant. They've lost their last 4 games of the season over COVID-19 protocols. They last played on February the 12th, so you can do the math. That would be 20 days since then that they haven't played. They beat Eunice that night, 55-53, a crosstown rival. St. Edmunds never won a state title or made a final appearance, so it's a program to grow for Coach Trosclair. And as mentioned, having played the tough competition, they're ready tonight. When you look at the St. Edmunds squad, the senior Henry Brown averaging 14.6 points, 2.6 rebounds a game, but the leading scorer is senior Easton Coleman, who averages 16.3 points, 3.2 rebounds a game. So those are the 2 players to watch on that squad. For Country Day, Zane Hunter, the senior guard, averaging 16.5 per game. The other senior guard, Hartson Moss, averaging 14 a game. Country Day's got thickness up front, and they got size. They're going to be tough to penetrate inside. They kind of form a wall when you get to that painted area.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what these teams come out with as far as defense goes and how they're going to attack each other.
Country Day, of course, the home squad tonight. And St. Edmund will be the road team in blue. They are the Blue Jays. Kind of reminds you of Jesuit, doesn't it? Same colors, same, of course, mascot, nickname. And they will have the royal blue uniforms and white trim. Blue Jays across the front. Country Day will have the white uniforms with red numerals trimmed in the navy blue. So an easy distinction to make here this evening between the 2 teams here at Patrick Gymnasium on the campus of Metairie Park Country Day. Ken Trahan with Bill Gallagher, Chip and Matt Merritt taking care of business here this evening in great shape as always. We're greatly appreciative of the job that they do, and of course we're greatly appreciative of our audience for being with us tonight wherever you might be watching, whether it's in Eunice or in the New Orleans area. We really appreciate you being with us here this evening. Starters being introduced. Kieran Davis, a sophomore starter for the Blue Jays. Also, junior Ian Dupree, who wears number 1, will start for the Blue Jays. Henry Brown, who is, of course, as mentioned, a top scorer, wears number 3. He'll be joined by Luke Trahan. You're going to have a lot of Trahans tonight, 2 for Country Day and 1 for St. Edmund. Easton Coleman is the 5th starter for the Blue Jays. So if they play well, I'll claim them as distant relatives. If not,
no, you got to make that distinction before the game starts.
The name is indigenous in this culture. Speaking of which, the 6'2 junior Connor Trahan, outstanding player for Country Day, will be 1 starter. He's being joined by number 23, Alex Dreyer, 6'1 senior. He's been a solid player for the Cajuns this season. Also in the starting lineup is number 25, Gabe Kohlmeyer, a 6'2 senior. A whole bunch of guys anywhere from 6'1 to 6'6 on this Country Day team. Another starter will be number 12, Hartson Moss. Moss, of course, one of their top 2 scorers, has spoken up. Does a lot of dirty work, too. The other starter is a guard, the 5'10 senior, and the leading scorer on the club, Zane Hunter. So it's Hunter, Moss, Dreyer, Kohlmeyer, and Trahan for Country Day. It's Dupree, Brown, Davis, Trahan, and Coleman for St. Edmund.
tonight's game must be wearing a
Great that you're with us this evening as we get things started here this evening. Ken Trahan with Bill Gallagher. We want to salute our good and great friends, Crescent City Sports Prep Basketball, brought to you by Riverlands Insurance Services, who encourages you to make your insurance game plan today. Riverlands is a proud recipient of the Top Insurance Workplace Award for 2019 from Insurance Business America. Call Riverlands at 1-800-336-4579 or go to riverlandsinsurance.com. Ready to roll here from Old Metairie, as jumping center will be Kieran Davis for the Blue Jays and Dave Kohlmeyer for Country Day.
Always interesting to see how these games are going to be officiated, because you have an out of town crew doing it.
Correct.
You know, they call things differently, not different rules, but just interpretations, different looks. So interesting to see how that works in today.
3-2 zone for St. Edmund to open the game. So Country Day will always move. They move the ball well anyway. That's a MO of Mike McGuire's team. Zane Hunter out top. He runs the point, left side to Dreyer. Back to his point guard, Zane Hunter. Hunter back in the corner to Dreyer. Back to Hunter. He'll take the three from 23 and go. Zane Hunter, as they play pitch and catch, knocks it down, and it's 3-0. Country Day with the early lead.
Well, you play pitch and catch right there, but you're moving around. You're moving the ball one side to the other, so it was a good shot.
Finally break the pressure, do the Blue Jays, and here's Easton Coleman. Coleman out top to Luke Trahan. Left corner pass, Kieran Davis. Lost his balance, goes down, traveled, and a turnover, the first of the game.
So it looks like right off the bat that we have a difference in contrast in styles. We got St. Edmunds in that zone, packing it in, trying to slow it down, and Country Day with the press and trying to hurry things up. See which team can impress themselves upon the other.
And a turnover here, and now the other way, an opportunity for the Blue Jays as Coleman came up with the steal off the loose ball, and inside Davis will score. Davis able to score for the Blue Jays. Kieran Davis makes it a 3-2 game here at the 6:40 mark. Dribble penetration and open look is too strong. Offensive rebound got his own Hunter. He read that well. He saw he was going to miss it, so he attacked the glass, and no one blocked him out. But that's the problem with the zone, boxing up.
Exactly. That's always a little weakness in the zone, trying to box out of it and get the rebounds.
Hartz and Moss will take it. Hartz and Moss will knock down the triple. Well, we know this is a good shooting team, Bill. They always are.
Tough shot off the dribble, too.
Whistle in the backcourt. We're going to get a foul called against Country Day. That's going to go against Alex Dreyer. Dryer's first team foul on the Cajuns. Full court pressure employed by Country Day.
I like Moss on that last shot. Being right-handed, though, he dribbled left, one dribble, and then put the shot up.
Blue Jays break the pressure now, double team, and out of bounds, a turnover. The double team forced the turnover. You don't want to get trapped in the corner, and he lost it.
A little out of control right there.
Country Day making them speed up with their pressure.
Yep, that's like I said. It doesn't look like they're too happy with that speeding up.
Hartz and Moss is short. Tip long, controlled by Trahan. Again, the extra pass. Look at that. They always make the extra pass. Going to travel here. They never, the word is settle. They never settle.
Well, a lot of teams nowadays, it's really, as a coach, I mean, I really like the fact that you got so many teams now that have that discipline of looking for that extra pass.
Kieran Davis, a lot of contact, no call. Offensive rebound, and they're going to call a foul here. I think that's Dreyer again, and it is. So quickly, 2 fouls against starter Alex Dreyer, who has a triple in the game already. He's going to have to sit.
Yeah, there'll be a couple of substitutions coming in the game.
Dryer's going to be one of the players coming out, unquestionably. Easton Coleman at the line to shoot 2 for the Blue Jays, and he's got the first. Country Day comes in with Jordan Trahan, along with Adam Nora.
So we got
Aiden Nora.
We got all 3 Trahans on the floor?
All 3 Trahans on the floor.
Oh, goodness.
Aiden Nora joins them as well. Want to give equal time to Aiden. Second free throw coming. Coleman got them both. And a 6-4 game. The 5:35 mark of the first quarter. Here's Hunter. Nora, Hunter. And now a touch for Jordan Trahan. Now it's a 2-3 zone. They went from a 3-2 to a 2C. So Bill already, Coach
Yeah, you go.
Strasburg's making a switch here.
Could go from an even front to an odd front, just gives them a different look.
And again, if they keep shooting like that, they're going to pull them out of that zone, right? Assist to Kohlmeyer. That's 3 triples already, Bill, for Country Day by 3 different players. There's a turnover, but now it's loose on the floor again, and Country Day gets it back. Finally beating the pressure is Hunter. And a loose pass, miscommunication. 3 turnovers apiece now for the 2 teams as St. Edmund will make its first substitution. Alex Fontenot will check in, replacing Ian Dupree for the Blue Jays.
A little sloppy both sides to start the game off. A lot of unforced turnovers.
2-2-1 zone trap by Country Day. Again, a loose pass, and yet another turnover.
Yeah, you don't have to steal the ball all the time out of a trap or anything like that. Just make the team make a bad pass.
9-4 Country Day. Again, the 2-3 zone employed. Nice extra pass. Again, they'll be patient to get what they want. Like down on the box like this. And a foul and 2 shots coming. Good post-up position there. And the foul is committed by Kieran Davis, his first. Team foul 1. But that's a good job by Kohlmeyer to establish position on the right block.
Yeah, I don't think he realized how open he was at first. He was a little surprised.
Gabe Kohlmeyer, trying to get Country Day to double digits, is able to do so. Halftime, we'll talk all about the brackets. Let you know who's what and who's going where. Second free throw airborne, and that one does not go. Davis rebounds. And they're going to call a foul on the floor here against the Cajuns. It's going to work against Kohlmeyer.
They're really aggressive, Country Day, defensively. It's cost them a little bit, though. That's their 3rd team foul.
Good dribble penetration and a nice scoop, but they call the offensive foul. Great job by Nora to take the hit, take away the basket from Brown. Offensive foul.
Well, that didn't hurt Nora. He's a big, sturdy guy out there, big and thick.
Henry Brown got by his man, but Nora stepped in to help out. 3-ball right corner is way off. Long rebound, and here comes Brown the other way. Nice dribble penetration, great pass, defense blocked. Aiden Norris come off
Norris
the bench, he's providing great energy.
Really giving him a big jump off the bench, taking that charge, got a block right there. He's pointing, giving some directions.
Long 3 Brown, and he banks it in. Didn't call it, but it counts.
It would have been 4 points if he called it.
It's a 10-7 game. Country Day by 3. Turnover, tried to force that pass. Jump ball turnover. It's going to go to St. Edmund, so 4 turnovers for Country Day.
Bounce pass from the corner into the middle, not a high percentage pass.
They've got the open look, Bill.
They're looking for a better shot.
They're looking for a better shot.
Yeah, it's a very simple offense.
Brown with a floater, got the roll, nice shot. Henry Brown's got 5, and suddenly the lead is down to 1. 5-0 run now for the Blue Jays. Straightaway 3, left elbow, air ball, but there's Kohlmeyer. He couldn't get much on that. Goes over the top of the backboard to the Blue Jays.
It's a real simple offense for Country Day. It's a 2-1-2. The 2 guards up top. The post is floating around in the middle, and you got 2 guys in the corners, and they just kind of flash across into the lane.
Darrell Williams checks in for Country Day. The biggest player at 6'6", sophomore. A lot of pressure here, and there's a turnover, and a breakout the other way will result in a layup. Lost the basket. Good pass down low. Kicked it back out. 12-9 Cajuns. Loose ball, but it's right to a teammate who can't hit it. Long rebound, though. Run down. Good hustle by Fontenot. Beautiful. Split two defenders to avoid the charge. Easton Coleman connects. Blue Jays playing well. 12-11.
Back to the 3-2 on defense.
Keep switching things up. Open look Nora from the corner. Yep.
Nora's doing it all so far.
He really
Both
has been
ends of the floor.
Most effective player. 6 points for Nora. 15-11 lead. That's 4 triples for Country Day against the zone. Ran that pass down, but now lost it out of bounds.
Again, Nora plants his foot on that baseline. Denies the baseline drive. Turnover, St. Edmunds.
Cam Jarrell in the game for Country Day now at the 149 mark. 4-point lead for the Cajuns. Again, patience against the zone. This is the 2-3 look.
The Country Day's got a lot of substitutions in the game right now, too.
Left elbow three.
Wow.
And it's coming from everybody. Trahan hits. Hunter's got 3 assists already. It's 18-11, and Country Day has already knocked down 5 triples, Bill. Count them. Loose ball again. Still loose, run down, and traveling. So that will be turnover number 7 for St. Edmund.
Still got a little over a minute left in the quarter. 7 turnovers. Got to be concerning. Concerning for Coach Trosclair.
Another 3 ball and another knockdown. Hartz and Moss with 8. Hunter another assist, 21-11. Country Day shooting the lights out, Bill. And another travel.
The pressure, their half-court pressure is really giving them a difficult time.
20-11 our score. Williams whistle, and he'll go to the free throw line. Hit on the
got clipped on the wrist.
That's going to work against Kieran Davis, and I believe that's his second. So that's 2 on Davis, and he's an important player. Knocks down the first.
Boy, if the Pelicans could hit free throws like this last night.
Tell me about it. Darrell Williams, 6'6", misses the second. Rebound, save, but can't keep it in play. Cajuns up 10, have another shot here. And a substitution is kind of Trahan's back in. Can throw it into the backcourt here. Again, the extra pass, the penetration, wide open look for Trahan. Rimmed out. Offensive rebound. Jordan Trahan. Nice pass for the layup.
Somebody lost Terrell on that one.
Terrell scores.
Sitting in the lane, got in the pass. Nobody was in front of him going to the goal.
11-0 run for Country Day to lead by 12. And another turnover. All the way, can't finish. Dupree rebounds. 3 ball, nope. And that should end the quarter. Won't get it off, and Country Day closes this quarter in demonstrative fashion on an 11-0 run to break open a close game to lead 23-11 after 1.
Yeah, the turnovers really tell a story right now. St. Edmunds is really having trouble with the press and pressure that Country Day is using, and whether it's in the full court or in the half court. Country Day is just trapping in the half court in the corners, really causing a lot of you might want to say unforced errors, a lot of walking. It's not necessarily that they're stealing the ball or whatever, but they're forcing bad passes, trapping in the corner. 2 or 3 times St. Edmunds has walked, unsure of themselves with the ball. Not used to this pressure yet. And then on the other side, Country Day shooting the lights out, like you
they've
said.
made 6 3-pointers in this game already.
So 18,
and it's been done by 4 different guys.
Yeah, so 18 of their points have come from beyond the arc. And 4 different guys, so it's not like you can
can't focus on anybody.
Focus on one guy.
Correct. Makes it hard to be searching. Country Day in command right now, 23-11 as we go to the second quarter, live at CrescentCitySports.com, along with Bill Gallagher. I'm Ken Trahan. Glad you're with us. And Crescent City Sports Prep Basketball is brought to you by Lamarque Ford. Huge things are happening at the big store in Kenner, including a huge selection of pre-owned inventory in the brand new indoor showroom featuring all makes and models. Come see our Lamarkable deals and service. Stop by or go to Lamarque.com. Country Day ball to start the second quarter.
St. Edmunds looks like they're extending the zone a little bit more, but
they have to.
But they're still kind of flat-footed in it.
3-ball corner, that's way off, and controlled by Fontenot.
Really good trap in the middle of the court.
Open look from Chen. Easton Coleman with 6. He's been good, and it's 23-13. Again, the patience, waiting for what they want. There it is. Williams couldn't control. Nice pass. Fumbled it, though. Still put it up and in.
3 seconds in the lane.
So they'll turn it down for the turnover on Country Day, the 5th on the Cajuns. Just didn't handle the ball.
Well, you had a couple of bobbles there. Williams bobbled it, receiving the pass, and then when he dumped it off to Terrell, he bobbled it also, and that cost him. There's that trap again.
There's a bump and a foul called against Darrell Williams, his first. Team foul 4.
Foul ball number 15, Darrell Williams. His first, 14 foul.
There's a long 3 from the corner. Williams skies for the board. They're going to tie him up. Jump ball, and
should go to
St. Edmund will have it.
Not an opportunity here for St. Edmunds to cut it under 10.
Turnover coming the other way. Good pass. And 1. Trahan gets the foul, his first 14 foul, and at the line with a chance for the 3-point play is Connor Trahan as we get substitutions and Gabe Kohlmeyer along with Hartson Moss. Three-point play can't be completed. Davis rebounds. 25-13. The lead for the Cajuns. Trap in the corner. That's not going to pay off for the Blue Jays. All the way the other way. Stripped.
Well, 2 things right there. Even on the missed free throw, Country Day dropped into that full court press off of a missed free throw. You don't see that very often. And then Fontenot just dribbled straight into the corner. When he pulled his dribble up, there was the double team.
Turnover here. Steal by Coleman. Got where he wanted, couldn't finish. Lost the rebound. Country Day has numbers here, 2-on-1. There it is. Nice pass. Kohlmeyer finishes. Nice pass by Trahan, his 3rd assist.
Their transition offense is really good. They run the lanes well.
Whistle and a foul on the pressure against the Cajuns. That's going to be Connor Trahan. His first, team foul number 5. It's hard to get into their offense, Bill.
I'm looking at it, and it's like they don't know what they're supposed to do. Yeah, I think they're just having such a difficult time against this pressure.
And again, in the corner, trapped and stolen. This time, Terrell. Foul called here. 2 shots coming.
Nice job of looking down the floor, finding a man open.
32, Easton Coleman.
Easton Coleman gets the foul.
15 foul.
It's a 15 foul each team now with 5 team fouls. And at the line is Gabe Kohlmeyer to shoot a pair. He's got 3, make it 4 points in the game. 1 of 2 from the line. Kohlmeyer got the first. Typically a good free throw shooting team is Country Day. Extended their lead, biggest of the game now at 15. Second by Kohlmeyer is in the sack.
They're staying in that trap, in that press.
And that's going to be a reach-in foul against Cam Terrell.
That was called number 21, Cam Terrell.
So Terrell gets his first. 6th on Country Day. Next one will put the Blue Jays at the free throw line. Here's Alex Dreyer back in for Country Day at the 5:24 mark. One shot, that's all.
Good job on the boards.
Offensive foul. Dipped his shoulder into him. That's on Kohlmeyer, his second. Country Day with 7 turnovers. 2 fouls each on Dreyer and Kohlmeyer for the Cajuns. And now we'll get Zane Hunter back in, replacing Kohlmeyer. Hunter with 4 assists in the game. Open look here, good shooter too. There you go. Brown with 8 points now. Cuts the deficit to 13. Cleanest look they've had. And the right guy to shoot it as well.
Good outside shooter.
Extra pass, open shot, not there. Offensive rebound, and the stick back. Zane Hunter. Spun through 2. Davis on the drive. Nice move. He'll get to the free throw line. Almost finished.
He's a strong guy.
Good looking player. That's on Hartson Moss. So that's his first. 6 players have committed fouls for Country Day now with their incessant pressure. Here is Kieran Davis at the line. 2 points in the game thus far. And now we'll get for the first time. Miles Lamagna will check in for Country Day for the first time. Missed them both. Trahan rebounds. Inside out basketball. Control. Brown on his own. Won't go. Another rebound for Connor Trahan.
Too much one-on-one.
Good pass. Hunter can't finish. Brown another rebound. Bump there, no call. Ball ends up in the hands and in the basket. Fortuitous bounce, and Coleman knew what to do with it. He put it home. He's got 8 points to lead the Blue Jays, and it's 31-18. Again, the inside out. Look at the ball movement they have. Just making them chase at all times. Bang.
If you can do that, eventually you're going to find a weak spot as that defense shifts from one side to the other.
Well, it's a staple of that offense of Mike McGuire. Share the basketball, make the extra pass. They're fun to watch.
Well, I think that's a big difference in what's going on between these two teams right now.
Great defense there. And again, Jordan Trahan's been good off the bench for Country Day. Cajuns have shown their depth in this game.
Yeah, Country Day is just, no matter who they put in the game, they share the ball. You can see that. And I'm going to talk more about, their depth and what that does on defense in a minute.
Davis had it knocked away, got it back, and it knocked away again. Stolen by Trahan. Trahan gives it up, scoop is in. Jordan Trahan from Connor Trahan. Jordan's got 5. 18-point bulge for Country Day. Good pass there. And Easton Coleman with 10 points. He's been good. Nice pass by Kieran Davis. Coleman's been their best player for sure. And a timeout taken by the Blue Jays. 2:31 to play in the half. 36-20. Cajuns on top. And Country Day just, the pressure's been relentless. They forced 13 turnovers already, and they've been really efficient.
Yeah, I want to get back to that depth. They've got. It looks like they've got this mentality that McGuire has put in there. That guys, you're going to play your 5 minutes. Just bust it. Just give it everything you got. Trapping, running the floor, and then they're so deep they can pull the guys out, put somebody else in, and still keep that pressure up, still keep running, and they're not losing too much. And then you catch your breath, you get back in again. I mean, I don't know how many players they've used tonight and how many have scored, but they've got a lot of guys that are contributing right now.
9 players, count them.
9
have
players
scored
have
for
scored
Country Day
already. Right? So I think that's part of the philosophy that you try to instill in your program is you just give me what you have for the time that you're on the floor. You're going to get the ball. Run the floor, you're going to get the ball on a fast break. Cause a turnover on defense, you'll stay in the game and play even more. And St. Edmunds, they're content to stay in the zone. Only thing I can think is they don't think they've got the manpower. Yeah.
Sure.
And they're probably right.
Nice pass down low. Left-handed up and in. Now they've had 10 players score, Bill. So 10 men have scored for Country Day. An 18-point lead. A blocking foul will be called here on Connor Trahan, his second. But when you play 10 guys, you can use fouls.
Yes. So you can play as aggressive as you want because you've got not just 10, you're not just playing 10, you got 10 contributors. Not just guys that are just give you a minute at the end of the quarter. I can get in there in the heat of the game and play.
Luke Trahan can't hit the 1-and-1. Lemonier rebounds. Skip pass. Oh, had a good idea. Stays with Country Day. I know it didn't get there, but that was a great idea.
Yeah.
Always looking to make.
That's all I could do with that.
The extra pass, saw a cutter to the basket. Anybody wants to learn how to play against his own defense, just watch Country Day and what they're doing in this game. Zane Hunter on the putback. Well prepared to go against zone.
And I'm trying to figure out.
Nice dribble here, 3-on-1. Got too close to the basket, up and under.
I'm trying to figure out what St. Edmunds is doing against the press. It just doesn't look like they've got much of a press break.
Left-handed up, scoring, and one. Zane Hunter attacking with the left hand. Alex Fontino will commit the foul. His first. Team's 6th foul. So shots from the line the rest of the half, although there's only 1:14 left in the half. Cam Terrell is back in. So is Hartson Moss.
You can see a little of that frustration creeping into the faces of the St. Edmunds players.
Now we'll see Maddox Moss in the game for the first time for Country Day. Yet another new face. Maddox Moss coming on. Free throw is up, and it's spun out. Bad break. Davis rebounds, but he threw it away. And swats this away.
That's a pretty impressive block.
Certainly was. Under a minute to play in the half. Took a look and said, yep, you bet. Hartson Moss with 11 now to lead Country Day. And it's 45-20. Biggest lead for the Cajuns, and we got a foul call there. That's going to work on Hartson Moss, and that's his second.
That Country Day did commit a foul there, but there's an example of St. Edmunds trying to break the press. Brown just got the ball and just started dribbling right through the middle. I mean, there's no one's moving the spots for St. Edmunds. And, the way to beat that press is to use angles, and have guys coming toward the ball from the wing to the middle and from the middle to the wing. But they're just playing a lot of one-on-one right now.
Discombobulated would be the right word, as Henry Brown has done a good job. He's got 9 points. He makes the first, and we'll get a substitution. Aiden Nora is back in, replacing Moss, who has 2 fouls. Brown is in double figures now with 10 points. It's 45-22 stops the 9-0 run for Country Day.
Interesting here, with just less than a minute to go, St. Edmunds changes defense.
And a turnover, Country Day.
It works. It got him that turnover. I wonder if it would have been if it would be more effective if you waited till you came out in the second half and did that.
Forced it up. Maddox Moss the rebound. Country Day attacking. Hunter had it knocked away, out of bounds. Cajuns keep it. For 21.6. Mike McGuire saying 1 shot. Mike McGuire yelling at his team, saying, look at the clock, 1 shot. So impressed by the job that he does in control of what they want to do at virtually all times. Pull it out. Clock down to 10 now. Open look for 3. They've knocked them down the whole game, so why not now? Aiden Nora, his 3rd triple of the game. 9 for Country Day in 1 half. They have shot the lights out and lead this thing 47-22 at halftime. You're seeing some exhibition of execution against the zone, Bill.
Well, that's a perfect example. The last possession right there. You're running the clock down. Coach McGuire holds up the 1 finger. He just wants the last shot, and you hold it down until there's like 4 seconds left, and you knock down your ninth 3-pointer of the half for your last shot. I mean, that's just execution. That's just pure execution.
And again, it's coming from a whole bunch of different guys. So it's not like you can focus on one or two
like
people.
you said that before. There's no way of focusing on it right now. But the zone that St. Edmunds is playing is still kind of passive. Now, they did come out in that last possession with 40-something seconds left and went to a 3-quarter trap. But their half-court defense is kind of passive. They're just kind of standing around, and they're not really contesting the shots that Country Day is putting up. Give credit to Country Day, whether it's contested or whether you're just sitting in the gym shooting by yourself. To hit 9 3-pointers and a half is a pretty big accomplishment.
It's massive. I mean, when you play zone, the concept is to try to force them to take the shot from the thing, and they're just knocking them down with regularity. And by the way, from what I can recall, all but one of those looks from the perimeter were open looks. One of them was contested.
Yeah,
the others were all open
That's
looks
what I'm saying.
because of the extra ball movement.
St. Edmunds is not really moving on that defense, so they're kind of passive. Now, look at it. 9 3-pointers, you said, Ken? That's 27 points. That's more points than St. Edmunds has for the entire half.
It is indeed. In Country Day, again, you look at the runs. They had an 11-0 run to end the first quarter. Then they had a 6-0 run early in the second quarter, and then most recently an 8-0 run here in the second quarter. When you have that many runs, you're going to separate. That's what we've seen.
Sure. I mean, in one half of basketball, if you have 1 run, you're feeling pretty good about yourself and your chances. But they've had 3 or 4 runs like that, and they've just gradually pulled away to a 25-point advantage.
It's been a solid performance overall by Country Day. We'll tell you all about the numbers coming up as you look at the brackets in this particular division, Division 4. Country Day on the top end of the bracket. Should they win this game, they would play the winner of the game set for tomorrow night between Hamilton Christian, who knocked out Country Day last year. They're the number 8 seed, but they're playing in Metairie against the number 1 seed and defending state champion Crescent City Christian at 6 p.m. So you could conceivably see a rivalry renewed, Country Day and Crescent City Christian in the semifinals which will be played at Burton Coliseum in Lake Charles.
Yeah, Hamilton Christian is a really good team, but that's a tall order to come to Crescent City and play in that gym. You talk about a gym that has home court advantage. It's not the best lit gym in the area, so Crescent City certainly has an advantage right there. And yeah, that would be quite a matchup to see Crescent City in Country Day.
Well, again, that's a great rivalry, and it would be on the big stage at Burton Coliseum if it happens. But obviously, first things first, right? Country Day's got to finish here. Crescent City's got a tough matchup with Hamilton Christian. On the other end of the bracket, the bottom end of the bracket, it's tough. These are good teams. The number 6 Central Catholic, good team, but they're playing what most people feel is the most talented team in the state in that class. Calvary Baptist, the number 3 seed, who has major Division I commit. Really good basketball team. They were in the finals a year ago, and that game is in Shreveport for Central Catholic, a tough trip to make. And then also tomorrow night, a really good matchup. Opelousas Catholic, who has a guy that scored 40 like 4 times this year, a Michigan State signee, 2-sport guy, is playing at Riverside against Timmy Bird's Rebels. And, of course, they have Gage Larvadane, who's had 50-point games this year. So you talk about individual players, but 2 really good teams. That's a 7 against a 2, but the 7 is a completely misleading seed for Opelousas Catholic. They're really good. They scored 96 in their first playoff game. That's going to be a really good game.
Well, like I said earlier in the broadcast, this Division IV bracket is just full from top to bottom of not just decent teams, but really, really good teams. Teams that really have a legitimate shot at winning the state championship. I mean, you've got 5 or 6 teams that have a legitimate shot at winning the state championship.
Yeah, I think that's accurate. I think it's probably as balanced a bracket as any on the select side, considering you have so few teams, as we've talked about ad nauseum with the split and the way things are. I'm tired of talking about it, frankly, but I just wish that something could be done about it because these brackets are too thin and too many of the same teams play each other too many times.
Look at the girls' brackets last night. You had teams playing each other for, was it Dominican and Curtis playing for the 3rd time?
Right.
And
well, you've got John Curtis and Mount Carmel playing for the third straight year in the state championship. And they play each other twice during the year.
Right.
So it's just weary. It's tiresome. Something has to be done. If nothing else, maybe the select side should look at reducing the number of classes. I don't know that you'll get the consensus to do that, but certainly to me, that would be a solution. But you'd have to have schools willing to play up, as it were, because they'd have to play a lot larger schools to be able to do that. And whether or not they're willing to do it, just don't know.
Well, I'll say this. There are a lot of good ideas out there. There really are. More than one. There are a lot of good ideas. And I may take some heat for saying this, but you've got some schools that go into these meetings or go into these discussions with the attitude of what's in it for me.
Yep.
What's the best thing for me and my school, rather than looking at what is best for the Louisiana High School Athletic Association. I may get in trouble for saying that, but
well, you haven't been specific, so you won't be in trouble.
Okay, you know, but I truly think that there are some schools that they want to make sure that they are taken care of, and you do want to take care of your kids. I totally understand that, but you're part of a bigger association, and you know, like you said, something has to be done, and it's just going to take enough of the principals that have that sense of let's do the right thing for everyone. I may have to give a little bit, okay? You may have to give a little bit. We can't keep doing this. And, you know,
well, this isn't working.
This is not working.
And
this is not. Well, I saw a picture yesterday of the Curtis Dominican game. There was nobody in the stands.
Well,
they played at 12:30.
Look at when they're playing in the middle of the week.
Right. In the middle of the day. There was no one in the stands.
Right.
With a 10,000 seat arena.
Or 8,000,
or
whatever.
8, whatever.
Thing, yeah.
Okay, let's go to 8.
Sure.
That could seat 50% in COVID.
Nothing
there.
there.
And there was nobody there.
Nope.
You know, it's not working.
No, it isn't. Let's take a look at the first half numbers in this game. Country Day led 23-11 after one quarter, extended the lead here to 47-22 at the half. Scoring in the game for St. Edmund, it's been all about two guys that scored all but 2 of their points thus far. Kieran Davis has 2 points, but meanwhile, Henry Brown and Easton Coleman each have 10 points. So look at the contrast. Only 3 players have scored for them, and 2 have scored all but 2 of their points. On the other side, Country Day has had 10 players, count them, 10, who have scored for them. Miles Lemonnier with 2, Cam Terrell has 2. And Connor Trahan with 2. Jordan Trahan with 5. Gabe Kohlmeyer with 5. Darrell Williams has 1. Alex Dreyer with 6. 9 points for Aiden Nora. 6 points for Zane Hunter. And Hartson Moss leading the way with 11 points. And Country Day knocking down 9 3-pointers in the first half against the 2-3 and 3-2 zones employed by the Blue Jays. All right, so maybe, just maybe, the outcome is not in doubt. But if you're St. Edmund and you move forward in the second half, Coach Trosclair has done a fine job. What do you do in the second half? Do you think about playing man? Do you think about slowing things up, or how do you try to approach it?
Well, if you're not going to play man-to-man because you don't think you've got the manpower to stay with them, you don't match up well enough, then you've got to extend your defense. Either extending it three-quarter like they did for that last possession, or full court, or at least even in the half court, extending that defense and contesting shots, okay? To give yourself a chance, contest shots. So you got to do that. Now, offensively, they have to have some kind of structure. I saw very little structure out there against the press or even in the half-court offense. There doesn't seem to be any kind of set motion or offense or anything going on out there. So they gotta maybe take a step back, which I'm sure they did at halftime, and say, okay, let's catch our breath. Let's get back to what we're supposed to be doing. Let's run our plays. There's no 25-point play, so we're gonna have to take it. Like every coach tells you, you have to take it one basket at a time, and just get back into this thing. Let's cut the deficit at the end of the third quarter, but we're going to have to extend our defense, play a little bit more aggressively defensively, and we got to get more people involved offensively. You said it's just a two-man game for St. Edmunds right now. You got to get more guys involved in that offense so that it'll prevent Country Day from being quite as aggressive. Right now, they can just hound the other 3 guys and say, okay, you other 2 guys, Coleman and Brown, you're going to beat us, not the other 3 guys. And it's working so far. So they got to get more people involved in their offense.
So third quarter set to begin. Crescent City Sports Prep Basketball is brought to you by Ochsner Sports Medicine Institute. At Ochsner Sports Medicine Institute, each patient receives the same personalized care and innovative treatment as their professional athletes they treat every day. Get back in the game as quickly and safely as possible with the team that treats more than 30,000 athletes per year. Learn more at oxnard.org/sportsmed. Country Day by 25 as the third quarter is set to begin. And we're underway. And a turnover right away. Steal by Brown. Now can the Blue Jays convert on the other end? Well off with that 3 attempt. Kohlmeyer pulls it down. On the exchange, Trahan for 3. That's off. Fighting for the board. That's Davis, his 4th. Nice pass. Blocked from behind, but a foul on Connor. His 3rd. So the first player with 3 fouls is Connor Trahan.
I like the energy that St. Edmunds came out of the locker room with. They've made a couple of things happen on both ends right now. They just got to be patient and keep working harder at it. They contested the shot on the defensive end. They got a good outlet pass down the middle.
Ian Dupree gets the roll, his first point of the game.
And now they got somebody else involved. Somebody else has scored.
There you go. Second by Ian is in. And a 23-point lead for Country. And now full court pressure.
And they've extended their press. Yes, 2-2-1.
In the middle, shot is good. And a chance for the 3-point play for Kohlmeyer. Off the pass from Dreyer. Foul's going to work on Easton Coleman, his 2nd. First team foul on the Blue Jays. At the line is Gabe Kohlmeyer with a chance to complete a 3-point play. You can tell how much they practice free throws, can't you?
Country Day staying in there to press.
2-2-1.
There's the trap.
And a walk.
And a walk.
Walk might have stepped on the baseline, but he walked anyway. 15 turnover for the Blue Jays.
See, again, I don't see any organized press break
Trying to beat it off the dribble, huh?
Yeah, and that's the worst way to beat a press is off the dribble.
Country Day baseball players making their way in. They got off to a good start. They hadn't lost a game as of today. And you go to CrescentCitySports.com to get daily baseball reports every day.
And they probably have baseball players out here on the floor right now, too.
One bounce dribble, stick back. Kohlmeyer really having a good third quarter, isn't he?
Strong move by Kohlmeyer.
He's up to 10 points now. And the lead is 28. Nice pass here, but couldn't handle it. Travel.
That pass a little bit high, but they broke the press so much easier there by passing the ball.
Got the ball down low, but unable to handle it. Turnover 16. Warning on the St. Edmund bench for whatever. No issues. Move forward. Open three. Bang. Moss from Dreyer. Moss continues to shoot it well. He's got 14. It's 10 3-pointers per Country Day. Boy, broke the pressure but wasn't looking at the basket. Now we'll shoot it, and that's off. Offensive rebound and one. Here in Davis. It's on Dreyer, and that's his third. So Dreyer with 3, Connor Trahan with 3 for the Cajuns, which will prompt a substitution. Cam Terrell runs back on for Dreyer. Can't hit it. Trahan the rebound. Another open look. Ooh, that rimmed out. Put back. No. Put back again. Blocked. And another chance. But into traffic. Lost it. And a foul.
Foul was called number 21, Terrell. That's his second.
Terrell picks up his second. That's the only negative for Country Day. A lot of fouls against the Cajuns.
It is, but you're playing a lot of guys.
So as mentioned earlier, they can be aggressive when you go that deep into your bench. Off the dribble, the open three is not there, but a long rebound will keep the possession with the Blue Jays. Now they turn it over. Put back, no. Steal.
Foul ball number 1.
Dupree the foul, his first, second against the Blue Jays. Cajuns keep the ball. Kohlmeyer fighting.
Kohlmeyer's a monster underneath right now.
Loose ball. They come out of there with it. Just threw it up there, and Kohlmeyer rebounds. His 6th rebound. Off the bounce. Boy, that's a beautiful shot. He can really shoot it. Moss is just shooting it brilliantly. He's got 5 3-pointers in the game.
And right off the dribble, too.
Not just the rotation.
And no hesitation, and just a pure shot.
17 for Moss now.
Foul was called on number 4, Hunter.
It was on Hunter, the foul, his first. 4th team foul on Country Day. Still 5 minutes to play in the third. Just lost that out of bounds. Another turnover for St. Edmund. 19 now in the game for the Blue Jays. Country Day will come back with 3 substitutions, make it 5. Wholesale substitutions here for Country Day. Dreyer returns.
Tell you what, a lot of times when you see 5 at a time, it's because as a coach you're pretty upset with what's going on out there. But I can't imagine that that's the case here.
Nora Williams are back in as well. So is Jordan Trahan, who's got the ball now. You can substitute 5 for 5 and don't lose anything. Not bad.
Yeah, right. So that's I'm sure McGuire's fine with this.
Great entry pass will result in free throws. Lemonnier pinned his man.
Foul ball number 32, Easton Coleman.
It's on Coleman, and that's his third.
His third, 13 foul. Agent shooting 2.
Lemonnier to shoot 2. That thing spun out on him.
Yeah, I'm looking at Country Day's roster, and they do have 5 seniors.
They do.
But they're going to have next year. I'm looking ahead to next year. They have so many guys that will be battle tested next year. They're going to be good again next year.
They always are. Lemonier's second is going to bounce in. His third point. The dead part of the back rim. The heel, and it just kind of rested there and rolled in. 59-26 lead now. That's a shot you want to take right there.
Yeah.
He does.
There's a little bit of offense there. A down screen. Down screen for Davis.
Lemonnier left his feet. Ball ends up right back in his hands. Finds an open shooter. Good rebound by Williams. Used his 6'6" length. Can't hit though, and a foul over the back. That'll be on Lemonnier.
Foul is called on number 0, Miles Hunter. His first.
Lemonier's first. 5 team fouls on Country Day now. Lemonier's done a good job off the bench. Step back, step in. Controlled by Jordan Trahan. Nice putback. Nora's got 11 off the bench. What a game he's played. Whistle on the other end. The 16 foul is going to work against Country Day. Free throws are coming for Kieran Davis.
Kieran Davis running the floor well right there and using the goal to guard himself underneath.
Lemonnier second at the line. Kieran Davis has 6 points, 5 rebounds in the game. Now 7 points as he knocks down the first. That's his first made free throw after missing 3.
He's only a sophomore too. He's got a couple more years left.
Yeah, nice looking player. Strong. Too strong here. Williams the rebound. Out of bounds, lost it. Turnover, Country Day. Blue Jays contested that and it paid off. Substitution. Easton Coleman back in. Luke Trahan out. 3 ball. Miles has it. Gets a 2. Jordan Trahan. Williams blocked. It's his second block for Davis. Page and Skeevett. Blue Jays matching up man-to-man here. Jordan Trahan all the way, beats it off the bounce. And when you go man, you can beat somebody off the dribble, which he did there. Draws the foul on Henry Brown, his second.
Yeah, it's a different look, but the fundamentals are still the same, whether it's man-to-man or zone. If it's a zone, then you're looking to penetrate the gaps of the zone. If it's man-to-man, you're looking to beat the man off the dribble.
4th team foul. Jordan Trahan at the line, knocks down his 6th point of the game. And buries them both. He's got 7. 63-29 Cajuns at the 3:09 mark.
They've pushed their defense back, Country Day, settling down in their half-court defense.
And a man. Nice move up and under. Chance for the three-point play. Well done by Easton Coleman. Foul was on Williams, his second. Substitution for Country Day. Maddox Moss checks back in. Easton Coleman now leading the Blue Jays with 12 points, looking for number 13. Got it. Three-point play to make it 63-32.
Number 5, Maddox Moss. Number 4, Alex Fontenay.
Mark Fruge is checked in for the Blue Jays, and there's a steal by Coleman. Brown off the dribble, knocks it down. Good runner. Henry Brown, he's got 12. And the lead is 29. Williams turned it over, so 2 straight turnovers by Country Day.
Yeah, low pressure by St. Edmunds.
And you want your guards handling it in backcourt, didn't have it there.
No, you had Williams there, probably not in the spot he was supposed to be.
Quickly, Kohlmeyer will get back in. Playing with reserves, otherwise, are the Cajuns. Offense looked good there. Coleman with 16.
And now they're running a little motion offense.
Foul call here. It's going to work on Coleman. That's his 4th foul, unfortunately, because he's got 16 points. He's really carried this team, but he's got 4 fouls now and has to come out of the game. There's another steal. And now it's stolen back. Trahan on the move. Nice pass. Swatted away. So that's 3 blocks now for Davis.
Three big blocks. He's not just tapping the ball up in the air.
Blue Jays playing with a lot of energy here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, they got nothing to lose right now.
And they'll shoot 2. That's going to be on Dupree. That's his second.
16 foul. Cajuns to shoot 2.
Miles Lamonier to shoot 2. Has 3 points in the game. Now 4. Cajuns have Nora in the game. Blue Jays bring in Luke Trahan. Got them both. 5 points now for Miles, and it is 65-37. 2 minutes to play in the 3rd. Step back 3 by Brown. Boy, that's beautiful. Henry Brown with 15. Blue Jays stars are stepping up now. Good extra pass.
The ball never touched the ground.
You love that as a coach, don't you?
Absolutely.
Kohlmeyer with 12.
He's looking to do it again.
Could not get the shot this time. Davis on the drive. Brown got a pick. Just throws it up. Almost got it. Rebound Trahan. Being harassed. Good pass. Found the wide open man. Nora continues to shot 13 points for Nora. Trahan with his 5th assist in the game.
Family trait?
Oh, no question. I share the ball extremely well, man. Loyola Intramurals. Just ask Ed Daniels. Rebound here, Nora. Turn it over. There's a block with a foul. 2 shots coming.
Foul is called on Miles Lemmer. That's his 3rd.
Lamonier, his 3rd foul. 18 fouls are over the limit. 2 shots are coming. Mark Fruge for the Blue Jays. Would not stay down. Will try again. Looking for his first point. He's got it. Fruge on the board. It's 69-41. 40 seconds to play in the third. Will break the pressure and get a layup. Comes the other way. Good penetration. It's an instant replay. 6 assists for Jordan Trahan.
But, you know, if you're a Country Day player, you know that if you're open, you're going to get the ball. So run. Run down the floor. Beat the defense, and you're going to get the ball.
Boy, knocked it down. Brown can score it right at the buzzer. He scores it. He's got 19 points now. Put on quite a show in the third quarter at the end of 3:73-44. Country Day in command. But you had to like what you saw from Henry Brown, from Easton Coleman, and Kieran Davis. They've got 3 solid players on this team.
Yes, they do. Absolutely. I mean, Henry Brown is just putting his team on his back right now. It's just not enough. But it's obvious that he's been in the gym and he's been shooting in his driveway in his backyard. He's just putting up shots, just throwing things up there. I'm not belittling his shot because those shots are going in. It's obvious that he's got confidence in those kind of shots. And Kieran Davis, just a big load. 3 huge blocks in this game, knocking the ball out of bounds on all 3 occasions. And then Easton Coleman, well, he's saddled with fouls right now, but he's been their leading scorer all year long.
Crescent City Sports Prep Basketball is brought to you by Louisiana Dental Center, your dental home team with 19 locations throughout Southeast Louisiana. We'll see you today. Go to ladentalcenter.com to find out more. And Crescent City Sports Prep Basketball is brought to you by Gibbs Construction, a leader in the construction industry in Louisiana and the Gulf Coast for more than 35 years, transforming dreams, visions, and plans into reality. Gibbs Construction. Fourth quarter begins. Country Day in command by 29. 3-ball right corner. Terrell controls it. And a jump ball. Country Day will keep it.
After all these years, I still don't know how I feel about jump balls and alternating possessions.
Well, I don't like jump balls, period. So I have to go with alternating possession as the way to go. Got to start the game some way, right?
Yeah, true.
But I don't like jump balls. That's a foul.
But as a defensive...
That's on Coleman, and he's out. That is his 5th foul. Coleman could not stay on the floor. Their leading scorer with 19 points just came back in the game, and he's just fouled out. What a shame.
His last high school game. He knows it, too.
They're just trying to make a play, but again, you have to be aware in that situation. Not a place to get your 5th foul.
You do, but, you don't want to go out holding anything back either.
Connor Trahan's played a good floor game, missed the free throw here. Look at this rebound. Lamonier will go to the line.
Foul call number 5, that's his third. 8 foul.
Foul was on Davis, his 3rd.
You know what, Ken? They didn't let St. Edmunds substitute. There were only 4 players on the floor.
Wow.
They put the ball in play.
Shouldn't have happened.
No. Lemire shot the free throw. They gave him the ball at the free throw. But I don't think the officials were ever notified that it was his 5th foul. Coleman just walked off knowing it was his 5th foul.
He walked off and nobody came on.
But because they didn't send a substitute to the table.
Right.
Coach Trotclair was not informed that it was his 5th foul officially.
Right.
Even though he knew it, the officials weren't informed.
Gus Brown is going to come on.
So Lemire's going to get to shoot 2 free throws again.
Lemire's at the line. He has got 5 points in the game. He's made his last 3 free throws. Miles Lemire. 4 rebounds in the game as well, coming off the bench. Good looking shot.
And a lot of knockdowns too. He and Brown have gone head to head a bunch of times underneath that basket. Friendly competition, helping each other up.
Second is good. First points of the quarter for either team. Here in the final frame. Travel, shuffled his feet.
Should have shot it. Should have put it up.
22 turnovers for St. Edmund. 15 for Country Day. Pressure. Maddox Moss with a turnover.
Good backside defense by Dupree.
And turn it back over the other way. So a little sloppy here early in the fourth. Nice up and under move. Cam Terrell with his 4th point of the game. Waited for the defender to fly by. Good job. Brown, we know, can shoot it, but not this time. And Terrell rebounds his 4th. And a whistle and a foul on Davis. That will be his 4th foul.
19 now.
And free throws coming in the 1-and-1. Next one will be a double bonus. Terrell with 4 points off the bench. Boy, their bench has been good.
I mean, they go easily 10 deep, and probably can go deeper than that if they really need to.
That heel is very friendly on this end. That's the second one that's hit the heel and just kind of deadened and rolled in. Not that time.
Not that one.
Davis foul on the rebound.
Foul on 00 Miles number. That's his score. 19 now. Blue Jays in the 1-1.
Lemire is on foul, and now at the line will be Kieran Davis, who has 7 in the game. Go with 6 rebounds, 3 blocks. And they've got 3 solid players on this team. He's got the first, will get the second.
Yeah, just not enough tonight. 3 solid players.
Not against 10. Is basically what we've seen for Country Day. Davis is short. Rebound number 5 for Terrell. Taking himself. On the exchange, he's open. Off the mark. Nick Fontenot a rebound. Brown on his own. Yes, sir.
Little teardrop.
17 for Henry Brown. Maddox Moss with his first 2. So now 11 players have scored for Country Day. And it's 80-47. And a timeout here with 6:06 to play. So when you look at this Country Day team, everyone who's played has scored.
Yeah, they could just they get you from so many different ways. They hit all those threes in the first half. They've gotten fast break points. They've gotten second chance points. They've got points in the paint. They can get you in so many different ways, and then score off their defense too.
No question, they just get you so many different ways. Haven't seen Scott Isaacs, who's been a solid post player when he's played this year for them. I've covered them a couple of other times. Of course, Jake Ibieta the latest in the Ibieta clan. Juan and Julie, friends, good people. Of course, Justin at Tulane, the quarterback. Cajuns in command by 33. Blue Jays ball. We approach 6 minutes left to play. Off the mark. Controlled by Terrell. Alley-oop a little bit too tall. A little Euro step there, but that's not happening.
Left it short.
That's contact and a block. Brown will get the foul. Free throws are coming. It's his third.
I don't think Brown's come off the floor tonight.
Well, you can't tell kids not to compete. They're competing hard, even though the outcome's long since decided. Well, why are you fouling? Well, because they're competing.
Yeah,
that's why.
I think they maybe were a little disappointed in themselves and in the effort they gave in the first half. It may not have been what they've done all year long. But in the second half, I think St. Edmunds has picked things up and played a lot better.
Too strong from Terrell. He's missed his last two. A substitution for the Blue Jays coming on. Second one too strong. Rebound by Davis. Shot missed. Rebounded here by Amir. Tony Walker is checked in for the Blue Jays. Tony Walker, number 11.
And St. Edmunds has dropped back into that zone, so Country Day just pulled the ball out.
Sure.
But see, even in this zone, they're a little more aggressive. Reminiscent of the start of the game.
Nice pass. Moss can't finish, though. Davis saves it. Got the layup there, but couldn't finish it. Brown has it taken away. Turnover again. Brown up and ender. He'll go to the line. So the clock stops again.
10th team foul. Will be shooting 2 the rest of the way.
That's 5 on Miles, I believe. Checking the scores table. It is, and he'll depart. He scored 7 points off the bench with 5 rebounds. Williams checks in for him, Darrell. Back on.
Yeah, he was a definite force in the middle of there. He did a good job.
Sure did. Brown's free throw is off the mark. Trying to add to his 17-point total. Easton Coleman fouled out with 19 points for the Blue Jays. Second is good. He's got 18. 80-48. Maddox Moss gets an open look. He's got 5 off the bench.
I guess Moss doesn't score too often because they just got a standing ovation for that 3-point shot.
Walker tries it, partially blocked and controlled by Nora. Turnover, though. Blocked by Terrell. Now the Blue Jays will come in with another substitution. This is going to be number 40. Jacob Southall. Short, but Southall has a rebound. Turnover. Moss just holds it up. Straightaway three. There's that heel. That's a soft heel. That thing almost rolled in again.
Yeah.
Saw all the rebound. Most time the ball hits the heel, it goes straight up in the air, Bill.
Well,
not on that rim.
You know, you know that. It's your gym. You should know that.
Another rebound here for Terrell. He's got 8 now. Moss alley-oop. Tried it for a second time. Second time it didn't work. Brown is fouled. Free throws coming. Nora got him.
We had a goal at Brother Martin, a rim at Brother Martin on the side goal that kind of leaned forward. So you didn't have to really shoot it high to get it in. And guys used to want to practice their free throws on that goal because if you hit the front, it rolled in.
But you knew that.
Yes, you knew that.
Brown makes the first free throw. Ties for team honors with 19. And now has 20.
Good night for him.
Has been 83-50. Notre Dame will play the passing game against this zone. Williams in the middle.
Inside out, he had man open.
He did. He'll turn and shoot it anyway, and he's got it. Darrell Williams saw that nobody was there to guard him, took the little 8-footer, knocks it down. Long three, Brown. Oh my, 25 feet, Brown. That is range. He's got 23 points. Williams can go up strong. He couldn't get it though. And the ball to St. Edmund.
Won't leave him open. He's going to do it again.
Good bounce pass. Nora, his 4th rebound. Under 2 minutes left to play. Country Day moving on to the semifinals in Lake Charles. Remember last year they got knocked out in the quarterfinals. Unusual for them. Not this year. Good pass. Williams finds Nora.
You know, and back in the day, Ken, and you know this, when it was all together and you won your quarterfinal game, you got to the final, to get to the Final Four in Lafayette. This was the game. This quarterfinal game
meant everything.
That meant everything.
Get to what was called the top 28.
That got you to the tournament. That got you.
This pass went to nobody. Moss used his left hand nicely. Maddox has 7 points. Love the way he shielded the defender and used his left hand.
Pretty heady for a freshman.
Brown almost made that one. Connor Trahan, his 5th rebound.
And in most cases back in those days, you had a 4 and a 5 playing each other, a 3 and a 6. You had some really good matchups. Some really, really good games. I think they're just going to hold the ball. If St. Edmunds is content with letting them, I don't think they're going to shoot.
– 11 players have scored for Cajuns, and why they're going to
foul on Brown.
Foul here, I don't know, with 37 seconds left, but they did. His 4th. And another point added. Connor Trahan with 3. Brown a rebound. That's way off. Another rebound here for Terrell. He's got 9. And yet another foul with 23.2 seconds left. Just don't let him play it out.
Yeah, well, I mean, the outcome may not be in doubt, but St. Edmunds is not letting up.
First one is in.
Now you got some guys on the floor that probably have not seen much playing time this year. Maybe the first time they've been in a playoff game, and they're going to play it. This is their time.
Brown trying to get once more, can't get it. Tries to save it, cannot. Country Day will dribble it out. 92-53. They will win this game. Blue Jays still not yielding here. 0.5 seconds left. Just need to get the ball inbounds here to complete this one. And there it is. So the Cajuns win going away 92-53. They're going back to the Final Four. They'll play in Lake Charles at Burton Coliseum in the semifinals against the winner of #1 Crescent City Christian and #8 Hamilton Christian. That game is set for tomorrow night in Metairie at Crescent City Christian. Final Four March 8th through 13th at Burton Coliseum in Lake Charles. Country Day is going back. No surprise, Bill. They were a higher seed, playing good basketball coming in, and they certainly looked the part here.
Yeah, it really was not in doubt from the beginning, and you kind of thought that was going to happen. Country Day, obviously, a seasoned, not just a seasoned team, but a seasoned playoff team, and that showed tonight. They just started off with that press in the beginning, caused a lot of turnovers, 7, I believe, in the first quarter. Forcing a lot of turnovers. They scored off those turnovers. They hit all those threes in the first half, and they just kind of knocked the wind out of St. Edmunds right from the start.
Certainly did, and so much to point to in this game, but the three-pointers, they made 11 and they stopped shooting them. Otherwise, it would have been more. They took guys out that were making them. That was number one. Number two was the fact that their pressure was huge in this game. Forced 25 turnovers by St. Edmund.
Yeah, I mean, the three-pointers, that was mainly the first half, which got them the lead. But they kept that pressure up the entire game, and really it was their game. I mean, they forced the tempo. They played at the pace that they wanted to. They held the ball when they wanted to. They ran when they wanted to. I'm extremely impressed with the way they run the floor. They really run the lanes well. There's always somebody there. They use the angles right, and they just never let St. Edmunds get into any kind of rhythm. Certainly not until the outcome of the game was no longer in doubt.
Well, again, so many big runs by the Cajuns. 11-0, 6-0, 8-0, 8-0. Just too many big runs. And then even at the end of the game, they closed the game on a 7-0 run.
And that was with a couple of those runs with those kind of guys. So, again, they had, 11 guys that scored tonight? Even Maddox Moss, a seldom used freshman, a fan favorite, with 7 points tonight, hitting the three in the corner. So they came at you from all angles. From all, you couldn't just concentrate on one guy or the other guy. And I really think St. Edmunds really wasn't. I don't want to say they weren't prepared, but they weren't ready for what faced them. And Country Day just came out and hit them hard at the beginning, and they really just kind of weren't ready for that and never could really recover.
Again, when you force 25 turnovers, you make 11 threes, that's a pretty good combination.
That's hard to beat in the playoffs. Now the question will be, can we do it again against Crescent City? Crescent City is not going to be a pushover if it's Crescent City. Hamilton Christian, a team that beat them last year in the playoffs. So, the battle's not over yet. The battle is not done. They got a long way to go. 2 more games to reach their goal, and it's not going to be easy because, like we said before, this is an extremely difficult Division IV playoff bracket.
No question, they are going to be in tough. Got to believe there's a good chance Crescent City Christian wins, but then again, Hamilton Christian beat Country Day last year in the playoffs. So either one of those teams will be tough, regardless of who they play.
Yeah, again, it shows the balance and the toughness of this Division IV bracket. That it's a 1 and an 8 seed tomorrow, and you really wouldn't be surprised if the 8 seed wins, because the 8 seed is a team, not the same team, but a lot of the same kids are kids that beat this Country Day team last year.
Been there and done that, so that should be an interesting game on the other side to figure out who plays this team. But Country Day in the Final Four once more, they were just too much for St. Edmund here tonight. Let's take a look at the final numbers in this game for St. Edmund. Ian Dupree had 2 points. Henry Brown, the leading scorer, with 23 points. That included 4 3-pointers. Kieran Davis finished with 8 points, 9 rebounds. Mark Fruge with 1 point. And Easton Coleman at 19, all in the first 3 quarters. He fouled out to start the fourth quarter for the Blue Jays. For the Cajuns, Miles Lemire finished with a total of 7 points, 5 rebounds off the bench. He fouled out. Aiden Nora off the bench was huge with 15 points and 4 rebounds. Zane Hunter with 6 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Maddox Moss off the bench with 7. Hartson Moss led the way with 17 points, including 5 3-pointers. Darrell Williams with 3 points. Cam Terrell with 5 points, 9 rebounds, 3 steals, 3 assists. Alex Dreyer had 6 points with 3 assists. Gabe Kohlmeyer, 16 points, 6 rebounds. Jordan Trahan had 7 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds. And Connor Trahan finished the game with 5 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists as 11 players scored for Country Day, and they win it going away 92-53. Just very impressive for the Cajuns.
I can see you're out of breath after reading all those stats, everybody that hit the box scores tonight. So, just very impressive. They can get you from a lot of ways. They got really good guards. They got guys that can play on the inside. They did a really great job against the zone. As far as running their offense against the zone, they shoot the ball extremely well. That defense with playing 10, 11, 12 players, being able to play very, very aggressively is the key. And knowing, when you run the lanes, that fast break offense, knowing when you run those lanes, if you're open, the guards are going to get you the ball. So that's your reward for running the floor well. You're going to get the ball and you're going to score.
So the Cajuns move on. They've won 5 straight games at 14-9. I don't know that I want to play them right now.
Not tonight. You wouldn't want to play them. That would have been really tough. Next week, whatever day it is next week, that's a different story. Different arena. For sure it's in Burton. Either way, if it's in Burton or if it's in Lafayette, it's going to be in an arena type, which is different than playing in the gymnasium. As far as shooting, that could be a little bit different. But both these teams, all 3 of these teams on this bracket, when you've gotten this far, teams like Country Day, certainly Crescent City, Riverside's on the other bracket, so I know the local teams for sure. They've played in a big arena at some point. These coaches, they know, so they schedule games. They play these games that are going to get them in a big arena type where there's nobody. There is no wall behind the basket. It's wide open. It's a different look. It's a different. Some teams have a hard time making that adjustment. So you got these kids that play AAU basketball. They go to Las Vegas. They go to Kentucky, Freedom Hall, and play in these gigantic arenas. So they're used to that. So this is going to be a matter of who's ready to play on the big stage. It's going to be different.
Country Day wasn't there last year, but they have been accustomed as a program to doing that, so you got to think that's going to benefit them. We shall see what transpires in Lake Charles as Country Day is heading there following an impressive quarterfinal victory here tonight, 92-53 over St. Edmund. Bill, it's been a distinct pleasure again. Always great to have you, and I hope we get a chance to do it sometime again soon.
I hope so, too. It's always enjoyable to be with you.
All right, my friend, we want to thank Matt Merritt, for an outstanding job here tonight. As always, I thank our listeners and our sponsors for helping make this happen. We could not do it without you guys thank you very much. Thanks for joining us tonight as we conclude our basketball coverage. We'll have live baseball for you Saturday from the Jesuit Invitational Tournament at John Ryan Stadium as the Catholic High Bears face the Archbishop Rommel Raiders. And then Catholic takes on the host Jesuit Blue Jays. Our coverage begins at 3 p.m. I'll be joined by Kurt Bollinger and Kenny Forsang for that. For Bill Gallagher and our entire Crescent City Sports Production team, I'm Ken Trahan saying so long from Country Day. Once again, your final score, Country Day 92, St. Edmund 53. Thanks for joining us and be a good sport. God bless you one and all. We are rounding third and heading home. So long.